I folded like a lawn chair one time in prison. Now, I had been in a few fights. I did submerge myself into the prison lifestyle during the decade I was incarcerated. But this particular time, I knew a fight was coming. I was not willing to risk disciplinary cases. I was in college. I was doing well. I was in a good place mentally. So I'm walking down Main Street, which is just the concrete path in the middle of the prison. There's dorms on one side of you and buildings on the other side, like the chow hall, the laundry, the schoolhouse. And I'm walking down, I'm going to the pill line, and I see the girl in the pill line, and she was an ex girlfriend, and she was not a happy ex girlfriend. She was mad at me. I was not talking to her and she was mad about it. And I saw her and she said, she's like, come here. And I'm ignoring her like I've never met her in life. And she's calling my name and she's trying to get my attention and I'm ignoring her. And in my mind, I'm like, she's going to come for me. I felt it. I knew it was happening. I mentally prepared myself not to fight back because what? If you defend yourself in any way, you are getting a disciplinary case also. You cannot even push someone off of you if they attack you in the penitentiary. You have to do what they call fold. You fold like a lawn chair is what we would call it. And that meant that you got down on the ground like those elementary school tornado drills, that kind of position. And I remember just trying to protect my head as much as I could. And the girl was on top of me, bam, 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 hitting the back of my head. And I'm not trying to get her off of me. I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm not hitting her back, nothing, because I want the officers to see I am not involved in this fight. The officer that was working the pill line comes over to get her off of me and he gives her the warning and she doesn't get up. Now, keep in mind, she's on top of me, kind of bent down, hitting the back of my head, and he sprays her with the chemical agent, which of course goes all over me as well. So not only had I took a whooping, but I got sprayed with chemical agent and I'm not breathing well. They stand up, they handcuff her. Rank comes, other officers come, they start to handcuff me. And the officer's like, no, she didn't fight back. She wasn't involved. And so they take the cuffs off of me, but they still take me to SEG. They still arrest me, take me to solitary confinement, and I'm still there for days while it's being investigated. I still had to get moved away from my dorm setting, the community and family that I had built in there that's so important to incarcerated women. And I still had to miss school. I didn't get a disciplinary case, but I lost all of my good clothes. The officers packed up my stuff, which means I lost a bunch of stuff because that's what happens when you get packed up.